Bourbon Street entrance, Pheasant Run. Well, here we are, folks. I'm Jeff Manor.
And I'm Joy Cortero.
And welcome to episode 9 of Out on the Town. We got a great show for you tonight. And Joy, you know what? We've got some really great fans.
Really do. They've done us a great service and they've told us exactly where to go tonight.
So we're here because of you. We're at Pheasant Run in St. Charles, and we're going to be dining at one of their restaurants. Which one is that, Joy?
The Harvest Restaurant. It's a farm to fork. Looking forward to trying out some cocktails and some dinner.
Yeah, it's supposed to be outstanding, and I don't know about you, but let's go see what they have to offer.
Let's go get it.
Okay.
Hi folks, welcome to Harvest. How are you?
Good,
Oh, we're
thank
doing
you.
great. How are you?
Good.
Reservation for Jeff Manor, party of 2.
All right. Would you like to have a seat in the lounge while you wait, or would you like to be seated now?
Well, I mean, we hear that you guys have great cocktails.
Awesome.
And,
Let's try them
let's
out.
have some.
Yes.
All right, excellent. The lounge is this way. I'll give you the menus if you want to browse them while you're
Okay.
waiting for your table.
Thank you very much.
Hi folks, how are you tonight?
Hello. Good,
Doing
thank
good?
you.
Yeah.
I get something to drink, start off?
Yes.
Yes.
We'd love to try some signature cocktails. Haven't really been here
No.
Right.
before, so we kind of just want to see what do you recommend?
Yeah, like what's a popular drink?
Well, I make a fantastic Cosmo. The martinis are very popular.
Okay.
I'm a big Cosmo person. I can take that.
Okay. And then surprise me.
Surprise you?
Surprise me.
All right.
I feel adventurous tonight, Dan. I'm
Okay.
in your hands. Your confident hands. Okay, now here comes the surprise. Dan, the master bartender, is going to create one of Pheasant Run's most requested cocktails here. I believe, I'm assuming it's going to be martinis, since martinis are what they're known for. Take-
Or like some
Yeah.
maracas.
That's just my only workout routine is shake weight. It's the only thing anybody knows.
Right.
Yeah, especially
I
bars.
agree with you, right?
Well, thank you very
Enjoy.
much. Dan.
You're welcome.
Okay,
All
well,
right.
cheers. Here's to Dan and
Yeah.
some martinis and episode 9 of Out on the Town. Have we drank in every episode? I think we have.
It's like a tradition. You can't break tradition.
Yeah. Okay, so way to go, fans. Let's keep this train going. Okay. Cheers.
That's delicious. Well done.
At Funway, it's your time in the fun.
Race your friends, bring your work group,
Bring the whole family.
see who's best of the best.
Battle it out in a cool way on a hot day with Water Wars.
Swing, batter, and hit one out of the park.
Drive them crazy and in circles with bumper boats.
And mini golf, indoors or outside, for kids of all ages.
So round them up and head on over to Funway.
Because it's always a fun day at Funway.
The Kane County Chronicle is your best source for news and information in print and online in the Tri-Cities and Caneland.
This is Chronicle Country. This is Chronicle Country. This is Chronicle Country.
This is Chronicle Country.
This is Chronicle Country.
Are you looking for quality, integrity, and value in a remodeler? Then look no further than Batavia's own Green Star Remodeling. Green Star Remodeling is Batavia's hometown remodeler. We're a full-service exterior remodeling company that does everything from roofing and siding to windows, doors, and more. Green Star Remodeling delivers quality and value at an affordable price. Our customers are number one and every customer is satisfied. If it's your dream, we'll make it happen. Visit greenstarremodeling.com or call 630-406-8826.
Yeah, Joy, you just can't start a meal off like this without a little bit of sparkling wine. But I think, Jeanette, we're ready to order.
Okay, if you're ready, I'm ready.
We have thoroughly looked at the menu. It was tough to make a decision.
There's so many good choices.
But we've got some. And we really, Joy has never had steak tartare. So we're starting with the steak tartare.
Okay.
And then the salads look delicious, but that smoked Durham ranch duck salad has got to be had. So we're gonna do that, and then a beet salad as well, because we just,
Well, yeah. Well, the duck because farm to fork and beet salads are always a good choice.
always. But we figured since we're at Pheasant Run for our mains, we were gonna definitely have to get the pheasant schnitzel.
Pheasant is outstanding. Outstanding.
Good choice, Joy. Yeah. And then, since you guys are celebrating 50 years, we're going to stick with that theme, and we're going to get the slow braised lamb shake.
Okay, one of our favorites.
Yeah, it's also known as the nap, by the way, because you eat a slow braised lamb shake, and what do you want to do afterwards?
Take a nap.
Take a nap. Well, Joy,
Lovely.
let's cheers to a wonderful experience here at Harvest. And the fun experiences we're going to have making dessert tonight at Kimmer's Ice Cream in St. Charles.
No, I can't wait. We get to make our own ice cream.
And did you know that the owner is a native Batavian?
That is very cool.
So we'll get to meet Kim and talk about ice cream, but for now, cheers. How was it? Quacktastic.
It's delicious. No, it's very good. It's kind of, duck sometimes is like a tough meat for me, but they've cooked this really nicely.
Welcome to the Harvest at Pheasant Run. I'm Chef Joseph. I've been here 22 years. Tonight I'm going to cook a little special dish, one of our fall favorites for you. It's called the pheasant schnitzel. You can call it the pheasant, I call it the pheasant.
See, you got his accent.
That's right, exactly.
That's right.
The first thing you want to do when you make pheasant schnitzel, the first thing you want to do when you make pheasant schnitzel is we're going to pound this beautiful pheasant breast. Then we buy, actually it's a local sourced item from McFarland Farms right here in Janesville, Wisconsin. So we're gonna take it and we're gonna pound it. A lot of people have mallets at home. Hey, I'm frugal. I'll use my saute pan. It doesn't matter, we just want to pound the heck out of it. I want to make it nice and thin. The thinner you make it, the tenderer it's gonna be. Okay. So after that, we're gonna give it a little seasoning. Salt and pepper will do. On both sides, though. We're going to put that first, dredge it in our seasoned flour. After the flour, we're going to add it to our egg mixture. Because we're going to dip it right into our panko crumbs. I have no seasoning in those panko crumbs. Be nice and crisp. So the idea of the pheasant schnitzel, after it's pounded thin, right, to get it nice and tender, the seasoning is going to be very important, as we showed you. The panko crumbs really makes it very crispy. So we're going to pan fry it on both sides. As we're cooking our pheasant, we want to get our beautiful, beautiful spetzels going, right? Because that's like half of the dish, right? As well as our veggies. So with our spetzels, we make it from scratch, but you can buy them. There's nothing wrong with that. We started with a little onion. After the onion, we're going to give it a little toss, right? As we put it in, it's very nice. Little fresh garlic. Give it a little toss again. It's cooking very nicely. You can see it's caramelizing right in the pan. And we're going to put our spetzel in.
So how do you make spetzel?
Spetzel is a nice, almost like a noodle dough, right? It's egg, flour. But again, as we're cooking these beautiful spetzels, we gotta season them. You gotta season everything you cook, right? A little salt and pepper, always. This is doing nicely. Go back to our pheasant. Browning nicely. These really look fantastic, right?
Yeah, right?
As we finish them, though, we're gonna put a little fresh parsley in them before we serve. Not right now.
Okay.
Almost.
Well, you can really smell like garlic, and it's nice how you can, like when you do that, you know, the garlic flavor really gets infused into that noodle, right?
It really does. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the idea with the butter and the onion. It's delicious.
Yeah,
You can smell
absolutely.
it, but it's, you know, like smell-o-vision almost. Right. Okay, so we're gonna add a little butter here because we're gonna serve it with vegetables. You got it. Mom always said you gotta eat vegetables, right? So that's what we're gonna do. Whatever vegetables you'd like, we're gonna saute. They're pre-blanched, of course. We got green beans here. We got some beautiful cauliflower. Once again, a fall harvest of vegetables. I got carrots all over the table right now, and that works. Okay. I don't like to mix them up, though. I'm a little funny with that. Okay, so this is doing nice. Turn that down. Again, what are we going to do with our veggies?
Season them.
Season them. You betcha. So they taste yummy.
I am. I tried.
Okay. So we're about to turn this nice schnitzel. See how that beautiful color is coming about? Unbelievable. You're in charge of this, okay?
You got it.
Give it a little toss once in a while. We're be very nice with that. So the main part of this dish, like obviously, is we want to cook the schnitzel. So as the schnitzel browns on both sides, we can put it in the oven. That's one of the ways to finish. Because if we try to finish in the pan, perhaps we're going to burn it. We don't want to burn it. Right. Okay? So as you brown it very nicely, this is looking fantastic.
Yeah.
So, Chef Joseph, what is the inspiration behind your menu? Like, if you could sum it up in a few sentences, what is...
Well, you know, when we started this thing at Harvest 12 years ago, it was all about farm to fork. And farm to fork is probably what we do is utilize our local purveyors, source it out locally as well. But we want to make sure that everything is seasonal. Our idea is to use our seasonal ingredients, use traditional ingredients. This past year has been very special for us as well because it's been our 50th anniversary.
Right, we saw that.
Yes.
So it's been very nice.
Congratulations.
Well, thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes, I've only been here for half of that time, so that's, you know, it's good for me as well. But yeah, look how nice that is looking.
Very good.
Yes, looks fantastic. Okay, veggies are looking good.
Gotta work that.
Okay, so but we were one of the first farm to fork features in the area, in the Fox Valley area. So we're very proud of that.
So you were like the trendsetter, because I know like farm to fork or farm to table is really popular now, and it's almost like a movement that's happening in food these days.
People are really trying to figure out where their food comes from, really understand, what, so that's great that you write exactly what farms you're working with.
It's huge, and what's nice about it, it's very healthy. I mean, we're using also organic foods. This is where the trend is going. So, we want to be definitely on top of the trend, but we want to serve great food and healthy food at the same
Well,
time.
I'd say you guys were definitely leading the charge there.
Well, thank you. Thank you. So what we're going to do is plate this entree right now. We're going to move back over here. I'm going to move perhaps this, put it underneath. And use our nice plate here. What I like to do is make a nice little pile of the spetzel in the center of the plate. How are those veggies? We're not burning them. No, good.
No.
Vegetables, Jeff.
I'm on this. Well, a little brown helps it go down. That's why I
Okay, there
like
you
it.
go. There you go. Perfect. All right. Then we're going to take our beautiful, beautiful schnitzel. We're going to finish, remember, right on top of the beautiful schnitzel. And then our veggie, right?
I did a little caramelization.
They look great. Nice job. Thank you. They look beautiful. So we're going to put a little veggie and, hey, when at home you're the artist, so you figure it out, right? I like to blend the colors a little bit. So I'm going to put a little green. I got a little white. I got a little yellow. I'm kind of like the United Nations almost here. You know what I mean? It's all good. All right. Perfect. All right, so we're going to take care of that. That looks great. We always like to finish, of course, we're going to sauce it, but then we're going to put a little parsley because, it just dresses the plate nicely. And I love fresh herbs. My favorite is the fresh rosemary. We're going to put that right kind of in the middle there. And there you go.
Wow.
Bon appetit.
The pheasant for the lady?
Yes. Thank you very
You're
much.
welcome. Plates are a little warm, so you do want to be careful.
Yeah. Whoa! Hey now.
All right.
That is quite the presentation there.
Oh, thank you very much.
Wow.
Is there anything else I can get for you?
No, this is going to be difficult.
Enjoy your dinner.
But very delicious. All right. So the pheasant from Run.
McFarland
Farland.
Farms.
Delicious.
This is the 50-year recipe. Wow, this was.
Right.
You don't need a knife. No knife. No knife
It's
needed.
just gonna fall
Just
off.
look at. Oh,
Just coming
check it
right
out.
off.
No knife needed. Boom. That's how it should be. Yeah, that's the nice thing about when you braise meat. It's just like it's so rich, and the marrow comes out of the
I was
bone.
gonna say you get all the flavor
Oh,
from the
yeah.
bone, but then it just it's really easy.
Tender. How is your pheasant?
This pheasant is really delicious. It's got a lot of really like capers.
It looks good, and it's got the schnitzel on it too, which is always delicious.
Can't go wrong with schnitzel. It's kind of like an Oktoberfesting thing too.
Well, I'm feeling very fall right now. Feeling fall. We're at harvest. We're eating healthy, hearty meals. Potatoes. That one's for you, Dad. I don't know. Just making things up. Here, Joy. Here, let me put some of this lamb in. You gotta try it.
All right.
Gotta try it.
Thank you. All right.
And if I may,
I will cut you a piece, but only a piece because like I
The rest
eat
is
the
yours?
rest of it. Yeah. So
I'll leave it when I see it. Because
wait.
that's a big portion.
I know.
But it looks so good. You could probably eat it.
No. Well.
No?
Yeah.
Yeah,
We'll just
you can eat it.
But
All right.
to save room for dessert,
Oh,
there. Gotta have the whole thing,
okay.
right?
Nice crust with the herbs and then the saltiness from the capers.
Man,
Can't go
that's
wrong.
really, really delicious.
Rich
All right. So trade.
though.
No, I really like my meal. This is very good. Thanks for sharing.
Sharing is caring. And we care about you. So come on out and have some of this. Maybe you'll see us here. We're definitely going to be back probably all the time, right?
Every time that they have that prime rib special.
Right, yeah. Saturday nights, prime rib, $24.
20 what?
Well, I don't know, huge. I think it's like a half a cow. You get a half a cow on a plate with mashed potatoes.
Or no, potatoes your way.
Potatoes your way.
However you like them.
So, Harvest has a lot to offer you. You don't just have to come and get their regular menu. They have great specials too.
You do. But the traditional things, 50-year things.
50 years. You know why it's been on the menu for 50 years? Because it's good. Right?
Yes. No.
Yeah. Nothing stays on the menu for 50 years unless it's good, folks. And let me tell you, this lamb right there is delicious.
I'm here with Kevin. And Kevin, what's your role here at Harvest?
Well, I'm actually the food and beverage director here at Harvest Restaurant at the Pheasant Run Resort.
So you were in charge of our lovely meal?
I was in charge of your lovely meal. I had the pleasure actually of opening this restaurant 12 years ago with Chef Joseph, who you'd met earlier, and prepared that wonderful meal for you.
Yeah, he did such a great job. What a guy. I mean, to be able to sit there in front of us and show us kind of some of the tricks of the trade.
Yes, what a pleasure to work with. It's a very unique situation for the two of us, isn't that? Very rarely can you find two people in my position and in his position that can work so closely together, and not only just in a professional way, but even be able to go out of the restaurant and go fishing and come up with new ideas and how to keep the restaurant alive. It's really a lot of fun.
Absolutely. So tell me a little bit about then the menu and kind of your concepts for Harvest.
Well, as we first looked at the concept 12 years ago, and as Chef had alluded to, farm to fork, that was the theme. And that was an up-and-coming trend. Not many people thought of farm to fork. They said, "Oh boy, well, what are you doing with farm to fork? What does that mean?" And it's become it's actually more of a standard now. And now as we move from farm to fork using local sourced vendors, local produce, and we say local produce, that includes the Fox Valley area, Wisconsin, Michigan, even Idaho potatoes are part of the Midwest. So we try and keep that there, and then also we move into sustainability. Big deal nowadays.
Definitely.
We bring sustainability not only into our menu, but also into our wine list as well. The wines that we feature, and particularly Rodney Strong, which is one of our head wines on the wine list, 100% certified sustainable vineyard. And it's being part of Harvest, being responsible for the environment, that's really what it's all about.
And you do like to blend some of those things together, because I heard that you have a wine dinner.
Yes, we do wine dinners. Our wine dinners have created quite a following. We do them 4 times a year for every season. Chef comes up with some wonderful combinations of the wines that we choose. We've done wines, like as I said, Rodney Strong. We've done Francis Ford Coppola. We actually had the pleasure of having the Mondavi family come to our restaurant and actually participate in a wine dinner.
So were they able to talk about it a little bit?
They were able to talk about it. They talked about a new product that came out called Divining Rod, and then we talked about the Charles Krug line. It's very exciting. We have a great following. We have actually a reserved email list that Chef and I actually work with. We send that out first, and once that fills out, we send it out to the general public.
That's great. So, of course, really great wine paired with some really lovely dishes here at Harvest. Is there anything else that you'd like to let us know? Any of the other specials going on here?
Well, some of the biggest specials that we have, we are open Wednesday through Sunday. So we have our Mondays and Tuesdays. The restaurant usually sits dark, and we open those days up for private parties. So if anybody is looking for a private lunch or a private dinner, give Chef a call, give myself a call, call the resort. We're always welcoming private dinners as well. Well,
that's excellent. Thank you so much for sharing all that. So have your next private party here. Definitely check out all of their farm to fork features on the menu, some of the wine dinners. We had a really great time. So thank you so much for the hospitality, the great atmosphere, lovely music, and of course the presentation by Chef.
Excellent.
That was really a great thing for us. So thank you so much.
I'm glad you enjoyed it. Thank you.
Yeah.
All right.